This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. And then we're going to take a look here at ComStock Resource, CRK. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation advice on a stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have ComStock Resources, CRK. I've showed you this here many times. Now, this is a really good natural gas oil play. And the reason I like this is 87% of this is owned by Jerry Jones, the owner of Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so, he's not going to let this thing fail anytime soon, okay? Unlike the Dallas Cowboys. But anyway, here, what we got is, let's take a look here on the weekly. You can see where our daily here, we're just breaking right on out here. We had a real nice bottom here at 7.74, and then you can see where you have a low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Just a beautiful chart. I'm long this stock, and I'm not really trading it. I just went long it, okay, because I really like it, especially when Jerry Jones owns it. I think the natural gas play and I think the crude oil play is a really good one. Okay, now, what we have here, you can see we had the breakout. What we're watching is this 1584, okay? That was the price channel. That was the high. And then now what we'll do is we're breaking right on out here. So today's high, we got as high as 1753, very, very nicely. So what we're doing is we're going to be looking over here to the next candle. So your next level is going to be 1880, okay? That's going to be your next level of resistance. And then we'll just bring this price channel here right across. Okay, what do we got? We got 1981, and then we'll bring this price channel across here, and we have a 2117, and then we'll bring this candle here up there, 2185, and then your big retest up there is 2211. Okay, so very, very nice. So when you look at this chart here, on a daily and a weekly. Let me see if I can bigger up a little bit here. Okay, so when you look at it on a daily charts here, you can see here, bottom left, upper right. See how nice that 8 day is above everything, 21 day, 50 day, 100 day. Everything is bottom left, upper right, just moving up nicely. And this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the top of that candle. Once we have that breakout going, boom, up she goes. Okay, now what we have here is we just want to take the price channels right across, but always look at the downside. So this 1584 is going to be very, very key. That was the breakout candle kind of a situation. Now, we want to make sure that we hold this 8 day, we hold that 21 day on a closing basis. But right now, we're going to be looking at that price channel at 1584. That's going to be very, very key. Now, we get up to the RSI here. Yeah, kind of like a nosebleed section, but it's just showing that the stock is extremely strong, and we have a good, nice bullish cross here, which shows momentum there to the upside, and obviously we're ripping up higher. So what we want to do here on the downside, we can obviously watch here. We watch yesterday's high. That's 1696. We watch today's low. That's 1675. But then really what you're going to be really watching is the top of that candle at that 1584 level. If that's lost, then we have that 1545, your 8 day, and then we have your 1498. But right now, this chart looks very, very bullish, like it just wants to go higher. So you can look on a daily, you can see it already blew all past that. But now we have some really good targets. So just take the price channel, come right over to the top of your candles. That's going to be your resistance levels and your upside targets. And then 2211, that's going to be your breakout. Now, again, if it does get up in this area, we have to see what happens when it gets up there. 2211, does it come right back down again, like it did here, kind of a situation, or does it break through there and head towards that 25 area? Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, crude oil here, daily chart. Now, this was an absolute great two-way scalp there today, okay? We came all the way up here. We're holding the 50-day. You can see where it was going right on down. And then what we do, we took a nice short with the SCO all the way down. You can see where it's holding that 21-day and that 8 SMA there, sitting right around that 68.90 level. And now we have a nice, good bottoming tail. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. Is it going to pop right up here to the 71.51 and maybe possibly higher? Or is it going to just come right back down again? So we got to watch those futures at 6 p.m. tonight. That's going to be key. Now, remember, the rig count will be out tomorrow at 1 p.m. It's not really a market mover, but, for me, I like any kind of information that I can get. Okay, so what we got here is, let's take a look at the upside. Well, first of all, we're just looking for this 50-day. This is very key. 70.34, that's going to be very key. And then we can look to yesterday's high. You're looking at 70.53, and then today's high, we have that 70.72. We bust above that, 71.51. This is going to be your target, and that's basically just the top of that candle right there. That's why we like to put in price channels. It's a lot easier to see than coming all the way to the left. Then get above it, then we come all the way up here to this 71.68 level. Now, again, if we can start running up above all of this here, then we have nice targets up here. You're looking at 72.25 and then nice big retest at that 72.88 level. But let's just see how this all shake out. Now, this, even though we had a nice good rally up here, this chart is still in a downtrending, okay? You really need to get and close above that 71.51, and that would change that downtrend, and we reverse and we would go up. So let's just see if that seasonality will play out. We'll have to see. Now, downside, well, you're sitting right there at 70.14. So what we want to do is we want to look right there. Next level is going to be 69.69. And then we'll come over here to the top of this candle, which was 69.06. And what does we have there today? You had 69.14, so that was your support level. Came just a bare little bit above it, and then we start running it to your 68.90 level, which is your 21 and your 8-day. Looking very, very nice here, okay? So looks like we want to have maybe a bullish cross, and then what we can do is maybe take this higher, but let's just be a little bit patient with it. For me, it was just a really good two-way trade today. Now, natural gas, you can see where it just popped right up here. Now, I said, watch that EIA report at 10:30. You can make some quick money. I know I did on that, on the UNG. Very, very nice. They had a huge draw of 190 BCF. They're expecting 170 BCF. And remember, last week, it was only a draw of 30 BCF. Okay, so winter is upon us. Now, where I am is like, I don't know, 14, 15 degrees. We got like 10 inches of snow here. I think we got like 8 inches just overnight. The ski resorts here, I'm just loving it. I think we got 6, 8 ski resorts here within a half-hour drive of me. So, yeah, they're loving it, living large over there. Now, natural gas. If you watched my video this morning, I said what you want to do is watch out for these levels, okay? So once we get past yesterday's high at the 340, then we come up right over the top of this candle here, looking for 347, 3.52, 3.56. And I said, let's see what the reaction is, okay? What do we have? Okay, what do we have? 3.55. See, this is why you trade the charts. I told you right down here exactly where it's going to go, okay? So people that say, oh, charts are after looking, they just don't know how to read the charts. They got to come over to the site, and I'll show you how to do it. Okay, so what do we have? Double top situation. I sold it right on off here. Now, again, reason to being is I can always buy it back, okay? If it closes back above that 356, then I can take it up. And the next level you're going to have, I got to post it right here at the end of this video, is 3.64. And then we're going to look for that 3.86 level, which is going to be that 200 simple moving average on your weekly chart. But you can see that's not what happened. Double top situation. Okay, so let's look at the downside here. So you're sitting right now at 3.46. We want to look to yesterday's high, looking at 3.40. We come up top of this candle here, looking at 3.32 level. What do we got there? You got 3.21. It will come over to the top of this candle, 3.19. And then we start running right into your strong 3.18 is your 8-day. And then we have a 3.15. Now, when you see a situation like this here, okay, yeah, sometimes does it blow through? Absolutely. But what I always do is just put my price in just a little bit below it, sell it out. If it goes up here and then pops back, you didn't really lose anything. If it closes above, just rebuy it, okay? Because now you're buying on strength to take it higher, okay? Very, very easy. Keep your trading simple. Just look at the charts like this, and if you miss a little bit, who cares? You know what I'm saying? Trades are like buses. I used to say girls, but the wife doesn't like that. But there's always another one coming around. It's no big deal. Okay, so what you want to watch here when the futures open here is you want to watch this top of this candle here. This is 347. Then you want to watch 3.52, and then we want to watch that 3.56. You need to close above it to go higher. You ain't closing above it, you ain't going higher. Just that simple. Downside, just watch all these companies' candles here, but realistically, this 8-day, that's going to be very key, 3.18. And it got here that 21-day. Now, this will probably be a little bit higher as when the futures open. These were going into the next day, and that'll be listed a little bit higher. 62, plenty of room to run. We're getting to look like a nice, good momentum coming to the upside. This is still a very, very bullish chart. Let's see if we can take another run at that 3.56 level. Okay, that's what I got you for you. Now, tomorrow will be rig count there at 1 o'clock. We got Friday. So if you made some money this week, make sure you put it in your pocket. Okay, that's the key. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Now, again, there's a lot of good stuff out here. That is, well, I'll take a little break because you had a huge rally, especially in NASDAQ yesterday. Just a huge rally. So, you know what I'm saying? Take money, put it in your pocket, and then Friday, just cut your positions down. If I trade 5,000 shares, I usually do 2,500 or maybe 3,000 at the most. You know what I'm saying? Go on the weekend, relax. You come out there, you lose money going to the weekend, then you're going to run a revenge trade. Trust me, it's not a good look for you. Okay, trade what's in front of you. Now what you want.